Oh, hey, what's up, guys? Bro, trying to play with this new phone. I got damaged my phone, and I don't know if it gave me an upgrade or what they did, but there's like a toggle switch on the bottom instead of turning it silent. I got a toggle. I don't know what everyone doing out there. How's everyone doing? Some more podcast. I'm your host, Brian. And what this is, what you stumbled into, is the hottest, the wildest, the craziest 420 countdown show of all time, guys. That's right. Every day, Monday through Friday. Here. Let me. Okay, I'm disconnected from that. Oh man, but we're having a good time. We're gonna have a good time, guys. I think I got it. I got the Wi-Fi mounted. We should be good. We should be good. What's happening, everybody out there? What do we got? Fight for Freedom, Tim W. Oh man, we got a bunch of people up in here. Supernova, there he is. I was just thinking about you today, Supernova. Why did the witch break up with the mummy? He had a hollow wiener. I love it. Nova Mike, man, I missed you. I was just thinking about you the other day. Man, my hairline's missing me. Time to shave this thing, I think. Might be time to shave it. Just about. Anyway, guys, we're going to go live into. We are talking the craziest low budget horror movies you've never seen. That's right, guys. We're going to get into a bunch of low budget horror movies for Halloween. We're going to talk some Halloween treats. We're going to talk all the things, man. We're getting into it. Stick around, guys. We go live in two. Let's do this thing we call 420. Here we go, guys. We go live in two. Let's.
Get ready, get set, because it's
time to go with the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. With your host with the most, the man voted most likely to smoke out with a Yeti, Mr. Brian Brown. Mr. Brian Brown. Now sit back and relax,
because it's time to go live across the world.
because it's 420 Somewhere.
And boom, we are live. How's everyone doing out there, guys? We are counting down to the greatest time of all time. That's right, 420 today, guys. I am off the beaten path. I'm out here in Bullhead City, Arizona, putting in the grind over at C's Candy today, guys. Working the day job, took my break, clocked out. If you're watching corporate, clocked out and came in to do the show with you guys today. We got about 6 minutes before 420, and we're going to get into a whole mess of trouble, guys. That's right. Oh, man. We're talking the craziest low budget horror movies you've never heard of today, guys. We're getting into some real winners, some freaky ones, man. I don't know if you guys, Shudder is a channel that only shows horror movies. Big, this time of year, guys. What movies are you guys watching out there for this Halloween season, guys? You'll be up in Kingman. Will you be up in Kingman Thursday? More than likely. Where's C's Candy? Trying to look for it. The old J.C. Penney's, in Bullhead. Hey, Pamela, how you doing? How you doing? Are you inside of a pumpkin? I am, guys. I'm coming to you live from the inside of. I wish I had some guts, some pumpkin guts. That'd be pretty good. That'd be pretty good. But we are talking craziness, guys. We're going to talk. We're going to do a review, strain review. We got a. What else we got? We got a strain review. We got the scariest movies you've never heard of, and we're going to talk some Thanksgiving, some Halloween treats, guys. That's where we got a whole big show. Hey, it's the big show. That's right, guys. We got a big show planned for you today, and I'm excited. I am excited. Oh, man. All right, guys. So, what I want to review today, since I'm technically out in the public, let me see here. Excuse me for 1 second, guys, as I type. All right. What I want to do, since I am out and about today, guys, and I'm not going to really be able to toke it up inside this pumpkin. Uh, we're going to do a strain review, guys. We're still going to do it. Let's see here. That's not what I wanted. We are going to be focusing in on the Frankenstein. That's right, Frankenstein weed strain, guys. If you've never heard of this, you're missing out. You're missing out. You bet. All right, here we go. Let me share this with you guys. Fright Night and Old and New. Fright Night's a good one, man. Fright Night is a good movie for horror. It's a different one, man. It's you know what it kind of reminded me of? Disturbing meets like a real horror movie. But Friday Night was first, of course. All right, guys. So we are getting into the strain review of the day. Is going to be Frankenstein Kush. That's right, guys. The Frankenstein. This is let's see. Frankenstein is an 80% indica dominant strain whose parents are unknown. Its potency is a talking point among patients and veteran customers alike who cherish the indica's ability to push past the ceiling of their tolerance. Strain highlights, guys. You got a sleepy, relaxed, hungry, dry eyes, dry mouth, and anxious. That's a negative. That's like every weed. It helps with anxiety, stress, and pain. It's very calming, very high in THC. Um, let's check it. Can we click on the picture? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that bud, guys. So this is the Frankenstein. Definitely. Hey, Kenny 49ers. What's up, buddy? What's up? How you doing? So yeah, check out some Frankenstein today, guys. Get on down to your local dispensary. Hey, 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore. That's right, guys. It is the Healing Center. Let's see. We got any other news on this? Let's see here. Terpenes, Frankenstein terpenes. The dominant terpenes are the myrincene herbal. You got a pine and a chlorophore. No, that's different. That's different, guys. So here are some other similar Frankenstein near Egg Harbor. What the heck? Frankenstein, guys. You got Boba Fett. Ooh, that looks good. What about Blackberry Cobbler and some Kusher Kush? Oh man, those look fire. Those look way fire. Orange, purple, and green all present. Oh, love it, love it. All right, guys, we are getting ready. Count it down to 420, guys. I want you to blow up those comments. Let me know what you're smoking on, what you're drinking on, what you're eating on. 420 is a state of mind, guys. It's not all about weed. It's all about you getting that shit off your chest, guys. 420. You've been dealing with the boss all day. You've been dealing with stress, with the kids, with the husband, with the wife, whatever, guys, the mother-in-law, whatever it is. This is your time. Eat those flaming hot Cheetos. Smoke that flaming hot Cheetos. Whatever you're doing, do it now, guys, because it is 420. And boom, how was your 420, baby? That's right. Mine was fire, guys. Hopefully yours was good. You got to shake off all that stuff, man. You got to um, get back to normal life, man. Reset at 420. You got about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, whatever you're working. You got a few hours to go. You can reset. You get out. You go home. You fire it up again. You do all the things, guys. That hopefully hopefully you had a great 420. Oh man, Frankenstein. Who's gonna go out and get some Frankenstein? Definitely, definitely. All right, guys, let's get into this. Let's get into the scariest movies that you've never heard of. That's right. Um, these are some low budget gems, guys. You know, I'm a filmmaker. I've done a horror movie called The Attached. It was filmed in a hospital. It was pretty cool. So I know a little bit about low budget filmmaking, guys. Making it on nothing, making spaghetti to feed the crew. I know all about that kind of stuff. Making spaghetti for guts, whatever you're doing. We've done it, guys. I want to do another movie pretty soon. Anyone ever try Frankenberry? It's pink. I have not. Is that I've tried Frankenberry the cereal. Pretty fire. But not Frankenberry the weed, man. I need to. I actually got a re-up today. They got the Pops brand over there at the Healing Center. I think I'll definitely be trying that out. Sorry, guys, phones are blowing up. Oh man. All right, guys. Let's get into this. The scariest movies you've never heard of. That's right. Let's get into this. There's a couple of these that are pretty free. It's named after the cereal. Not sure how it was to be pink, to be honest. Yeah, they do crazy things with like strains and the food that they're feeding the plants, man. That's the science. Those growers, man. I'm a shower, not a grower, guys. Oh, I'm a grower, not a shower. Those guys, man, they know their science. They know what chemicals to put in there, man, what strains to breed. Craziness. All right, let's get into this, guys. The 25 movies. Well, I won't get into all 25 of them. These are low budget movies you've never heard of, probably. First one is a Bloomhouse, the best horror movies from the production company. So coming in at number 25, you got One Bedroom. I absolutely refused to watch this, guys. I don't do very well as at like any kind of female violence, any kind of like rape or anything like that. I don't do well with that, so I'm assuming that's what this movie is kind of about. Focuses on Sarah, an aspiring costume designer who moves to LA to pursue her dreams. Broke and unable to afford anything halfway decent. She finds a nice, modestly priced one bedroom in a quiet complex. Best to her, I know the tenants are all members of a dangerous cult, and they want to induct her by any means necessary. That's quite frightening. That's quite frightening. 2019, guys, we got the movie Z. Who Wants Z Wants to Play? From the creator of, what is that? I can't see. Not to be confused with Costa Garvis, seminal political thriller of the same name. Brandon Christian Z puts a refreshing, horrific spin on a well worn trope. The film follows a small family who begins to be terrorized by their son's evil imaginary friend. While the story is a well trodden territory, Brandon Christensen creates a suffocating atmosphere that features in this author's humble opinion one of the most shocking and sudden jump scares in recent memory. If it hits you like a slap in the face and a punch in the gut, will and will leave you reeling for minutes after the fact. You ask yourself, did that really just happen? The film isn't perfect, features some twists that strain credibility and a final laden with poor CGI, but Christian displays a real sense of chutzpah that's worthy of admiration. Next up, guys, The Strange Color of Your Body's Tears. What the heck is this movie? Seen One Bedroom, it got a like from me. Nice, nice. Yeah, I just for me, it's hard to do. It's hard to do those kind of crazy like I don't know violence against women. I'm sensitive to it for some reason. I don't like it, so definitely one. You might have to check it out. All right, much like it. All right, let's see here. Much like its title, The Strange Color of Your Body's Tears is a bouldering but total singular film that's hard to explain. The plot, if you could call it that, follows Dan, a businessman who's returned home from work to discover his wife has gone missing. He proceeds to carry out his own investigation. Um, Going to apartment in his building in search of answers. But Dan, much like the audience, only walks away with more questions. Probably not the best movie. Probably not the best movie. Um, all right, up next. More than any film on the list, Strange Color is acquired taste, and have the directors have perfected a style of their own, heavily inspired by the color and ultra stylized Italian giallo films of the 70s and 80s. Strange Color does not have much of a narrative, but is a visual feast and features extraordinary sound design. What about Antiviral, guys? It's a 2012 movie. Poster looks pretty good. Antiviral is set in an alternate world where celebrity pathogens and viruses are sold to clients who wish to be closer to their favorite celebrities. The film follows Sid Mark, who is responsible for harvesting these viruses, which range from the common cold to chlamydia. To make extra cash on the side, Sid injects himself with these viruses to smuggle out of the lab and sell on the black market. But things go south when he injects himself with a mystery and deadly virus. Bum, bum, bum. Director Brendan Cronenberg son of the other famous Cronenberg, has been doing justice to the family name with his recent outings, Possessor and Infinity Pool. But Antiviral was his debut feature and announced him as a rightful successor to his father's legacy. The Twisted Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, and if you're a fan of body horror and all things Cronenbergian, Antiviral will be right up your alley. Let's see. Like Me. What is this one? Much like last year's, we're going to the World's Fair. Like Me explores the impact on social media and the younger generation. Addison Timley stars as Kia, who becomes a small internet sensation after posting a video of her robbing a convenience store online. Her newfound notoriety encourages her to go on a bigger crime spree, and she desires to record every second of it. Along the way, she kidnaps a paint huffing drifter played by indie icon Larry Fessenden, and involves him and her in criminal escapades in a number of distressing ways. Um, what sets Like Me apart from other films is the wade in the same waters. Its unique, chaotic visual style. Director Rob Mockler really knows how to capture a fast-paced world of an internet-obsessed teenager who also happens to be a psychopath. Infusing the film with both grit and blaring neon colors, you wouldn't be wrong to draw similar comparison to Spring Breakers, but Like Me is a twisted beast all of its own. It will gross you out and make you get under your skin. Ooh. All right, let's skip down here to. There we go. Number 8, guys. Cam 2020. Cam is a psychological horror film from first-time director Daniel Gubber. The Blumhouse-produced pick is set in a seedy world of webcam pornography. Oops, shit. Oops. Ah, webcam pornography is what did it, guys. That's what got us. Oh, let's see. Follows Alice, an ambitious cam girl her life slowly unravels after discovering her account has been hijacked by her doppelganger. Hate it when that happens. What sets Cam apart is its honesty. The film is co-written by Iza Mazi, a former cam girl who drew from her experience as a cam girl to create realistic portrayal of this unseen world. Up next, guys, is a dark song. Bum, bum, bum. Here we go. Dark song. I want to make sure. Hang on. Oh, I'm not even sharing the screen. I lost it. Sorry, guys. Hang on one second. There we go. Get it back going. There we go. Boom. Oh, what happened? What the heck happened? There we go. There we go. All right. Boom. All right, guys. So a dark song from 2016. More somber than it's outright scary. A Dark Song is a religious horror movie that follows Sophia, a grieving mother who hires a bitter occultist to perform a months-long ritual from her book. Oh man. Um, if completed successful, will give her the ability to speak to her dead son. A Dark Song is a chamber piece with two troubled characters trapped inside an isolated farmhouse as they perform grueling rite. While the film packs enough scares to be considered horror, director Gavin wisely focuses primarily on the two lead characters who were born battling their personal demons. What's this one? Cheap Thrills. What doesn't kill you makes you richer. So this one is, how far would you go for money? That's the question of the heart of L. Cat's horror comedy Cheap Thrills. After losing his job and getting evicted from his home, Craig definitely meets Colin and Violet at a dive bar. The rich couple are out celebrating Violet's birthday after learning about Craig's dire financial situation. They propose a game, do what we ask, and we'll pay you handsomely for it. It essentially is a twisted game of truth or dare as the dares get more depraved and the payout gets bigger. You'll laugh, you'll wince, but once more, you'll have a good time. What about the Carnival of Souls from 1962? I ever tell you guys, me and my buddy Patrick Olson, we used to rent horror movies every weekend, and we used to try to stay up all night and watch them. We watched some doozies, man. This wasn't one of them, though. In many ways, Carnival of Corks kickstarted the trend of low budget horror movies. The film, shot on a measly $30,000, follows Mary Henry, who moves to a new city after life altering car accident. She's inexplicably drawn to an abandoned carnival where she is stalked by a ghoulish and perhaps otherworldly stranger. Dun, dun, dun. All right, next up, guys, is Deadstream. Not to be Deadpool. This is Deadstream coming from 2022. Newer one. Got a little GoPro in the hand. Look at that. All right, what else? What do we got here? Joseph and Vanessa Winter pulled off something incredibly impressive with their horror comedy Deadstream. They found genuine, refreshing take on the overdone found footage genre. The film follows Sean, played by Joseph Winter, a disgraced Twitch streamer who attempts to win back his legion of followers by staying one night alone in an notoriously haunted house, streaming the whole thing, what results in both genuinely scary and often very funny, as annoying as very talkative internet personalities fight for his life after summoning some vengeful spirits of internet fame. Deadstream is like Evil Dead meets the Blair Witch Project. Might have to check that one out. Deadstream. All right. Oh, I know this one, guys. I know this one. Hobo with a Shotgun. Who knows this movie? Who knows Hobo with a Shotgun? This is a good one. Do you know what my favorite thing to do is? I love playing old horror movies on mute while listening to metal music. That's actually a pretty cool idea. That actually is a really cool idea. Um, I like that one. I like that one. Um, Rutgerd Howard, he's good, man. He's really good. So Hobo with a Shotgun, man. This is a cult classic, guys. Look, if the title caught your attention, there's no need to keep reading. Hobo with a Shotgun is about as violent, gruff, and in your face as the title implies. Rutger Howard plays, you guessed it, a nameless hobo with a shotgun who travels take him to Hope City, a town overrun by brutal gangs, violence, and degeneration on a large scale. He wants to start a new life, but Hope Town is hell on earth. And if Rutger Hauer's hobo ever wants to make his dreams a reality, he'll have to take justice into his own hands. It's a pretty good one, guys. Take it with a grain of salt, but it's pretty good. What about Brain Damage, 1988? This is another twisted gem from the 80s. Frank Hellenlotter's horror comedy Brain Damage is a work of deranged, goofy art. The film follows Brian, who discovers he's been infected by a talking worm-like parasite by the name of Alma, pronounced Elmer, which makes it even funnier. Elmer injects an addictive hallucinatory fluid directly into Brian's brain, resulting in blissful euphoric high. But while he's under the influence, Elmer takes control of Brian's body and uses it to kill other people and feast on the brains. Ooh, sounds like Evil Bong. It sounds like Evil Bong. And then number one, guys, is a movie called I Can See You. That's kind of trippy. All right. I Can See You is shot on video micro budget horror film that is much more than the sum of its parts. The setup is pretty simple. 3 young men and their girlfriends go into the woods for a photo shoot, but the mysterious disappearance of one of the women sparked gradual descent into madness. If you can get past the amateur, if you can get past the admittedly amateur production quality, hey, you can be in for a real treat. This is truly a weird mix of slow burn horror and absurdity. Creepy comedy, not like something you'd find in Tim and Eric. You'll While the movie chugs along at a snail's pace, it masterfully maintains its bizarre, unnerving atmosphere. And if you stick with it, your patience will be rewarded. The film's climax features a hallucinating nightmare sequence that feels ripped right from David Lynch's consciousness. By this is no means for everyone, but fans of David Lynch and his style of work will find a lot to like here. I'm a David Lynch fan, man. I like me some. Hey, what's up, buddy? What's up? How you doing, John? How you doing? I love me some. Uh, Lost my train of thought. John threw me off. Love me some David Lynch, man. So I love me some David Lynch. So that was it, guys. That's your best part about being single. Nobody asks shitty questions while it's on. That is true. That is true, man. Especially when you go to the movies. And you know what always throws me off about that, John, is usually they know as much as you do. Like I just started watching it right when you started watching it. I don't have the cheat sheet in front of me. I don't know why he killed her. You know the same information I know. I love that, man. I drives me insane. Oh man. I used to hang out with this is many years ago, long before the love of my life, April, came into it, guys. I went on some dates before in my past. I went on a date with a gal, and during the movie, she's talking like we're in the living room, like, "Oh my God, the monkeys are helping them now! Oh my God!" I was humiliated. I was just like, "Oh my God, We didn't go on a second date. I'll tell you that much." Oh man, that is the worst, though. That is the worst. Uh, Basket Case franchise is good. I'm going to have to check that one out. Kenny, I'm going to check that one out. All right, guys. Speaking of checking out, I got to get out of here. I got to go back to work. My break time is over, guys. I got to get making the money. The real life stuff, guys. So I gotta go. I will be back. We will be back at 7:10 a.m. in the morning, guys. We got a great show. The craziest jack-o'-lantern carvings of all time. We got a whole bunch of stuff to get into, guys. So stick around. 7:10 a.m. Make sure you're joining us. Great morning show. Wakey bakey news. Today in history. Bullshit question of the day, bullshit facts. We got it all, guys. So make sure you're hitting that up. And I will see you guys on the flip side. Have a great rest of your day. Appreciate you guys. You are loved. You are appreciated. Now get out there and you be the difference in the world. We'll see you guys on the flip side.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
See you guys. Have a good one.